Breaking news tonight, Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett is moving to Luxembourg.
Barrett was confirmed by the Senate tonight to become the next U.S. ambassador to the European country.
Barrett just talked about what's ahead for him and this city. Charles Benson joining us live from City Hall with the latest. Charles.
Well, it's very likely Milwaukee will have a new acting mayor by the end of the year. It was just 4 months ago that Mayor Barrett told us here that he would be pursuing the ambassador job. But even he admits tonight he was caught off guard by how quickly things came together.
Months later, I got a text message from the chief of staff of Senate Majority Leader Schumer, who said in his text message, that it's going to get interesting for me in the Senate in a few minutes.
A few minutes later, the Senate made it official.
The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it. And the nominations are confirmed en bloc.
And just like that, Barrett was confirmed as the next ambassador to Luxembourg.
I'm extremely thankful to President Biden for having the confidence in me to serve him, to serve the State Department, and most importantly, to serve the United States of America in Luxembourg.
That means after nearly 18 years as mayor of Milwaukee, Barrett will resign from office before the end of the year, and Common Council President Cavalier Johnson will become the acting mayor until an election is held next year.
Transferring the power in City Hall from the mayor's office from me to Cavalier Johnson, who's the president of the Common Council. I will be talking to him tomorrow, first thing, if not later this evening.
President Johnson is one of 7 candidates interested in running for the job. The others include Alderwoman Marina Dimitrievich, former Alderman Bob Donovan, Milwaukee County Sheriff Ernell Lucas, businessman Michael Sampson, Nick McVeigh, and Sheila Conley Patterson. Barrett called being mayor a dream job.
I want to thank the people of the city of Milwaukee. Again, a kid on the west side of Milwaukee who had the chance to live his dream and serve his community. That's something very special. So thank you all very, very much.
Now, when he takes over as acting mayor, Cavalier Johnson will become just the second African-American to serve as mayor of Milwaukee in the city's history. By the way, he did tweet out a statement tonight. He tweeted these 2 words. It was a 2-word message saying, quote, "I'm ready." Now, there are a few other details that need to be worked out, timing with the State Department and the White House, and of course the transfer of power. All of those conversations will likely continue tomorrow. We're live at City Hall. Charles Benson, TMJ4 News.
All right, let's go in depth and look at Mayor Barrett's past. He has served as Milwaukee's mayor since 2004. Before that, he was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 1993. Barrett was also a candidate for governor of Wisconsin twice, in 2010 and 2012 for Governor Scott Walker's recall election. He lost both races.
His work will now lead him to Luxembourg, one of the richest countries in the world that sits between Germany and France. It is slightly smaller than the state of Rhode Island. About 640,000 Luxembourgers call that country home. Milwaukee's population is about 594,000.
And we have reaction from some of the mayoral candidates to Barrett's confirmation on our website, TMJ4.com. We can expect to learn more about the next steps tomorrow. Watch for live updates throughout the day on air and online.